Try to come up with some good content. We're going to talk about how to surf life, and then surfing it, how to overcome boredom, and how to obtain genuine charisma. By what? By being in shape. Because if you can set up your whole life like a scale, then you literally become like a magnet to which the world can hardly keep itself away from you. It's because of the sheer charisma, which you get from practicing in your life in that kind of a way. But why believe me? Isn't it true that in the mouth of two or more witnesses shall every word be established? We need a second witness. Can I get a witness? I'd like to testify that what my dad just said is true. And I think you'll find that if you follow our station during this new year, you're going to learn how to become a human magnet for all things. Everything from rapport to charisma. And then in the process of pursuing such a thing, you learn how to be spiritually in shape on your own. Because charisma and personal magnetism, it don't come from trickery, from posturing, from trying to appear a certain way. No, it don't. It don't come from that. You gotta be solid right from the core. You gotta be in shape. You gotta be living right, man. But you don't know how to live right because you've been a work in progress too. So that's why in this year 2025, I hope you join with me and my dad, and we're gonna teach you how to be in shape and being in shape spiritually and on track and indeed in the groove and all that in the zone. You're going to find that the whole world come together for you and you're going to have a happy life. And now it's time for me to leave the room. Godzilla is leaving the room. Thank you, son, for that testimony. So as my son said, this year we're going to especially focus on charisma. Yeah, I know you've been looking at me and thinking, I'd like every bit of the charisma that guy's got. He's got it dialed in. He's got it together. If I could just be like him, then I'd have it made. Well, my friends, you're not going to get it through posture, and you're not going to get it through being affected. That's what I learned in life, man. When I was young, I'd try speaking all these affected ways. I thought I'd posture. I thought I'd learn these hand signals, and I'd move around like some kind of a jive turkey, and that would give me value. That would equate to value. That would equate to a whole lot of nothing. But instead, you people got to learn how to overcome boredom, and in the process, how to obtain unshakable charisma to which the entire world will be drawn to the light which you emit from your very soul. So enjoy this year's one-of-a-kind presentation. No one else is going to present this. They're going to teach you stuff that's non-spiritual. They're going to teach you stuff like, well, you got to do all these things. You got to do this and this way and that way. I'm telling you, no, that's a bunch of BS. You got to just be golden. You got to just be living right. But how can you know you're living right? Living right according to who? You're going to find all that out. We're going to straighten you out this year. So be sure to like and subscribe and learn how to get charisma on demand, on command, charisma on tap. And especially it's going to be an anti-boredom channel, because if you've ever been bored, sitting in school bored, sitting at your work bored, and all that, we're going to teach you the secret to overcoming boredom so that life is never boring again. And that answer is to simply find the middle way of the Buddha and to live from there. You think it's not possible? Just test us out. Ain't that right, son? Man, test us out. We're gonna show you. We're gonna make straight the path so you can get every bit of the charisma that we got. And that's my testimony. So welcome to this year's videos. I hope you like it. Please like and subscribe, because we're seriously going to have actual techniques on how to magnetize, how to be magnetic, how to be always and everywhere in rapport. It's very simple. You just got to learn the secret, which we're going to tell you. We're going to tell you how it works in all kinds of circumstances, every time, every place, every set of circumstances. And we're going to point out the folly, the sheer folly of why these supposed techniques and shallow posturing, these shell of a person type of facade type of techniques to get charisma. We're going to point them out, because those are techniques for the fools, and I pity the fool that does that instead of finding the middle way and surfing the sweet spot in life and being in that sweet spot, always having it all come together for you. So like and subscribe. Thank you.